Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT show. It's your girl, Goddess Naquita, aka Pretty Red ENT. And if nobody told you they loved you today, just know that Goddess Naquita, she loves you today, okay? And I'm sending so much love and light out to the world, to energy, to air. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the universe for showing out one time for the one time. All right. How are you beautiful people doing? I have to come and update y'all because it is getting real, okay? All right. So listen here. So we had like some retrogrades that kind of went back into a sign and then went back to another sign. It was like, what the heck is going on here, right? Like it was a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean like it was a lot going on that was just like, But I feel like if you work with the energy, it works for you guys. And I'm a true firm believer of that. And I got so much to tell y'all, but I can't right now, this precise moment. So let me get into it right now. So guys, so we do have retrograding still until Wednesday. Mercury is in Virgo. Okay, so it moved out of Virgo, moved to Leo, which was a beautiful energy for retrograde. I was loving it. Okay, but we're still retrograding with Saturn. So y'all do know it's a very spiritual, like this is spiritual karma coming down. Pisces is the most spiritual sign of the zodiac. So y'all do understand like God is really hitting the block, the universe, your angels and ancestors, like everything is being returned. So I'll be trying to tell people like, y'all got to pick and choose when you do what you do at certain times, because no matter what you're doing, it always comes back. Like, and then you got to answer for what you're doing. So even if you don't believe in karma, you still have to answer for your actions that you're putting out. Is it really representing you the way that you need it to represent, right? So I kind of want to just talk about it real quick. So Pluto is in Aquarius until October the 11th, it says. Neptune is retrograding, and we have chronic. So from July 26th to December 29th, chronic is in Aries, guys. And that's like the wounded healer, like some deep stuff that you're hurt about, which could be about passion, aggression. Like if you really take this time to really heal and use that energy, you can heal all them deep, real rooted wounds. That's how I look at that. A lot of people don't look at that. I'm like, this is a time for like really healing. So I'm a person that be like, hey, you want to heal? You have all the energies to heal you right now. So guys, also we have Venus and Virgo. It's going to be moving out and moving into Libra on the 29th, which I'm so happy about. We still got Mars in Gemini, and that lasts to September the 4th. And then then we have Mars. That's really weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's some crazy stuff going on right now within these planets. So we do have Mars like going back, just doing, I don't know what the planets is on, but it's like some weird stuff. It's like they're moving back in signs. So we do know that Pluto, okay, guys, I just want to make sure y'all understand this. Pluto is going to be moving back in Capricorn, and that's what I really want to talk about. Okay, so listen up. It's been on my mind. It's been on my mind to talk to y'all about that. But then it moves back in Aquarius on November the 19th, which is great for all my cardinal signs. We're going to be like, yeah, okay, like, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure, like. So, all right, guys. Pluto is going to move back in Capricorn for a moment. And when I mean like a moment, I feel like this can mean a few different things for you guys, okay? This can either mean that right now the universe want to make sure that you at where you need to be at, because if not, you're going to be there, okay? And this is that. Like, if there was something holding you back, it's going to be removed. If you didn't want to go this path, you will be there. There's no in it buts a way about it. Some secrets would be revealed. And when Pluto was in Capricorn, guys, like all my cardinal signs, we were feeling that energy very extremely. Okay, like it was so intense for me. Like I didn't want to do nothing unless it was intense. I didn't want to deal with nobody unless I like it was very intense. It was super intense. Like that transit from 2008 until now, it was very I felt it. I felt every moment of it. I was in them cycles, and it's like I had to jump out of them cycles. And once I realized I was in that cycle, and I was like, okay, we're not gonna keep doing this. And so I had to jump out of that cycle. So now I'm like on a new different path, a new place, a new everything. Like guys, like Pluto and Capricorn is no matter where it's at in your birth chart, you know what I'm saying? I always tell people like you need to be aware of who you are. Whatever you're doing. But guys, just to let my cardinal signs know, you know what I'm saying? My Aries, my Cancer people, my who was that? I'll be going, but y'all know what I'm talking about. My cardinal signs, y'all listen to my stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. My cardinal signs, y'all really have to be prepared. Like and Capricorns, like my Capricorn people, just know it is about to go down. Okay, it is about to go down. But only for a moment. I feel like this is going to push us exactly where we need to be at. And I really love that for us because we have, if you've been putting in the work, you are going to, you're going to feel that. Like, I don't care what nobody's saying. You're going to feel that and it's going to be good. And my people that are Libras, because they know what I'm talking about. Like, so my Aries, my Cancers, my Libra and Capricorn, y'all are cardinal signs. Okay. And we've been through this extensive period from 2008 to about last year when Pluto moved into Aquarius. And we were like, oh, this energy is great. It's like we can finally be free. But we had to go through some healing. We had to go through some things that were like we needed to really deal with. And so if we really been putting in that work and dealing with that, we're going to receive this is the time that we're going to reap our rewards, okay? Like, I got to say that. Reap the rewards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, we've been putting in work. We've been putting in that footwork. We've been putting in action. We've been loving on ourselves. We've been really doing the things that we need to do. You're going to see the results of everything that you have been putting in, okay? I do got to say this because it's very important because you don't want to fall back into old habits. And I'm a person like, man, I'm telling y'all, like, and when y'all know, I'll be feeling energy before it comes up. And I'm telling y'all, like, some of the habits that has been coming up for me would be like, you know, like I had a past life. Like I jumped out the porch. And if you know what that means, you know what that means. And so some of that energy that I had that I was in right there, and, you know, it's just sitting there just like, you sure you don't want to play with me? Like, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good, love. I had what a time to be alive, okay? Like, what a time to be alive, okay? But what a time to be alive. But I really love the new me, and I love the steps that I'm taking. I love the energy that I'm in, and I love the fact that I'm really loving myself, and I'm choosing to choose the new me, and I'm choosing to integrate all this stuff. So to me, it's kind of like Pluto is moving back in Capricorn to see what do you want to integrate with this new version of you that you have created that will make you the most successful, right? Because I'm like, okay, back in the day, like when you talking about me, I was a hustler, and I didn't play no games. Okay, I just want to say that, like, I didn't play no games. You knew what it was, but I do that now in a different way, and it's a softer way, and it's like I like this. But I like the fact that, like, in 2008 and like up, like I was able to speak my piece, but then I was like more looking out for if I was going to hurt somebody or not. And it's not like I do that now. I do that now with a little bit of love, but I'm honest. I would rather be honest with you than to keep lying, and it hurts me in the end. And so I'm able to express a lot of stuff that I wasn't able to express before. So I feel like with Pluto moving into Aquarius with this different energy, it was like, oh, baby, I love you. And Because Aquarius and Aries people, they kind of somewhat carry the same energy, but not. So it's like a little bit different. So we kind of like got a break because Capricorn, that's a cardinal sign. So we feel that energy, like no matter what, like we're just going to feel it. But we don't have to feel it so deep because Pluto is the farthest planet away from the whole Earth. So you felt things a little bit deeper than what you were supposed to feel them at. And to be honest, if you wherever Pluto was sitting at, that's where you felt it at. And sometimes it could be like you were dating the same person from 2008 into now, even though it wasn't the same person, it was kind of the same energy because you were in that loop. But now that you got out of this loop, you knew like, okay, I was in a loop, like, I ain't feeling that energy no more. I'm cool. You're good now. And so that's fine. And so I will always tell people, like, make sure that you're doing the things that you do. Do not go back to old ways that didn't work before. You really got to cut things off. This is the time like where it's like, it's a sweep. And so you got to cut them things off that are no longer serving you. If it's not benefiting you, if you're not gaining anything, cut it off. You have nothing to lose. Like, try something different. Like, I'm a person like now, I'll be like, okay, like stuff that I probably would have just been like, you know what, maybe I might want to do it. I'll be doing it. I'm like, I got to do it. But stand on business. But you got to really stand on business with you. So it's like, okay, like I really wanted to try this. I'm going to try this. That's me standing on business. Like, okay, I didn't want to do this before, but I'm really going to do this now. And this is what I'm going to do. And so my people that also have heavy Gemini placements, please make sure, because this is a time period because Jupiter is in Gemini right now. So you can gain a lot of money from like communication and different stuff like that. But you can also gain a lot of weight. So if I was y'all, make sure that you go work out so that way that you won't gain that much weight and you're losing the weight instead of gaining it in your body. But you could be gaining that money. So, hey. You know me, okay? But I gotta make sure that I tell people this because it's very highly important. I always like to keep y'all updated on how the planets are moving and different stuff like that. So guys, like this is a serious moment, a pivotal moment in history, in your life in history. Like scratch the history that you see, but for yourself, this is a pivotal moment. This is a very important moment in your life. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose this new you, or are you going to choose the old things that kept you bound to stuff, that kept you bound to things that was harmful? A lot of people don't understand, like a lot of stuff that people used to do used to be harmful. A lot of my friendships used to be very harmful for me. And I knew it. And that's the craziest thing. I hold myself accountable. Like y'all be talking about, baby, Pretty Red ENT, Goddess Naquita, she holds herself accountable. Like, yes, there was places I was doing things with people and extending myself in people's life that I should have not extended myself at all. I should have cut them off and called it that. Like, and I'm telling y'all that because it's serious. Like, okay, like I know I shouldn't have been friends with you. Me, myself, and I. Okay, knew I shouldn't have been friends with you. I knew I shouldn't have dated you, but yet I did because I'm a person, because I was feeling things on especially when you spiritual guys and, you got certain planets that's just making you feel it very deeply. Like, I let me try to see if I can, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not overextending myself in somebody's life. And if I know that you're in my life and then I cut you out and things get better, you got to go forever. Okay. Like, forever, ever. Yeah, baby, you got to go forever. Like I said, any moment that I feel like, and I'm a true person, I believe this, at any moment I feel like you're doing things or you're trying to harm me or whatever the situation might be, but if my life gets better after you leave, you got to stay gone forever. I've been cutting people out to the point where I don't care who you are, you got to go. You got to go. On this new path or with me, it's me versus versus all of us, but we together with me. Like all of me's are here. And I'm standing firm with myself to the point where you cannot come in between that. Nobody coming in between that. Like, what's up? Run up, get done up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, guys. But all jokes aside, y'all know I gotta be funny with it a little bit. All jokes aside, I really love me, and y'all gotta make sure that you're standing on business about you. Make sure that you're telling people to treat you the way how you want to be treated. Make sure you're doing the things that you need to do for yourself, because can't nobody else do for you better than you do for you. Okay? Let me say that again for my people in the back. Can't nobody else do for you better than what you can do for you. Okay. So you got to make sure that if one thing for sure, two things for certain, you standing on business about you and you're not accepting anything less than what you deserve. Okay. Like, yeah, you might have people, Mercury retrograde comes back again. Certain people want to come back in your life. No, bro, stay over there. Stay over there. Don't come back and hit this block over here, because when I wanted you to be on the block, you kind of, you was moving crazy. And so I kind of want you to stay over there. That's fine. I love you from a distance. Okay. I be telling people that, but I also be telling like a lot of my friends and family members, like, listen, if we were meant to be, we would be meant to be. Like, if I'm supposed to be connected to you forever, I'm supposed to be connected to you, and it would not hurt. We would be great, all of this. But if it hurts for me to be connected to you, I got to let you go for me. I got to let you go for me. And it's best that me and you both let go, because I have no limit to where I will go. And I love the real me. And I love the soft me. This have always been me. And so everything else was a defense mechanism, period, only for safety. And so I love the new me. Like, and I love this version of me has always been me, but it's just upgraded. Okay, baby, let me upgrade you. Hey, but I'm just not like that. Like, prime example, like I noticed like some people have been trying to like get me like angry and upset. And even though Pluto's moving back in Capricorn, I feel like me rejecting that is a sign that my body's like, we're not going back to where we used to let people get us. Let it go. And I'm telling y'all, like, I love my Haitian, y'all all know that, but he said some real stuff. He said, like, if I hit you, or if I hit a person, then I'm acting and moving as God in the universe. And that's not my job. My job is to keep continuously doing what I'm doing. So if somebody attacks me verbally, physically, or mentally, I should not respond the same way they do, because that's the energy they put out. So it has to come back to them. I just don't have to deal with that. And I don't have to be the same way that this person is too. So I feel like when maybe like last week, somebody tried to really upset me, and a part of me really wanted to go there. But another part of me was like, no. And then like I had a moment hours later, like, I don't like to be mad. I don't want to fight. Like, I don't want to get in arguments with people. I don't want to do all that. That's not me. That has never been me. I don't like that. I don't like when people try to provoke me. I don't like when people try to provoke a response out of me. Like, I don't like that. Like, I'm just not on it. I'm in a different place. And it's like, I'm accepting this soft side of me, which has always been a part of me. And I don't want to leave. I love it here. Okay. Like, I love it here. Like, I literally had a moment over the summer where I was like crying. I was like, people are trying to make me argue with them. I just don't want to. I don't want to be mad. I just don't want to be angry. I don't want to hate anybody. I don't want to dislike anybody. I just want to be at peace. I don't like to climb no mountain. If I don't have to climb a mountain, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just being happy. And it shows. The reflection of how I feel shows with everything that I'm doing right now. And so I'm like, okay, this makes perfect sense and I'm on the right path. So I just want to let y'all know, when Pluto moves back into Capricorn, certain things might come up, themes that you might not be in alignment with you anymore. Make sure you dismiss it. Like, this is the rebirth period of who you are, who you're going to be for moving forward for the next 30 years. Who you're going to be. And you don't have to worry about it going back in Capricorn no more after this, because this is the last time. It's like guys say, skirt, skirt, skirt. Like, like, hold on. It's like God has it. Be quiet. Put your hands up. Everybody who ain't not supposed to be here, get out right now, because this is the last time, and I'm not playing with y'all. Get out. That's what that is right now. It's like, get out. Like, get out. And it's okay to tell something or dismiss something that is no longer serving you any good, but let it go, guys. Let the toxicity go. Because I used to be very toxic. And people don't understand it. Like, people always be like, no, you wasn't toxic. I'm like, but I kind of was. In a way. Okay, in a way. Like, I knew that I had power over people. And I'm not going to say that I don't know that, because I do. Okay. And I used it to the extreme power times 4. Not going to lie to nobody, not going to front to nobody. I just can't do it. But once I realized that and like actually started to like use it, then yeah, but then sometimes I feel like non-consciously, I did not know. And then it was just like, okay, but then like years later, like when I started doing healing work, I was like, yeah, but I was always authentically me, and I never used it to manipulate, because some people use it to manipulate. I never used it to manipulate. I just knew that by me being as real as I am, you were going to come back. So that was my power. That was my superpower. I'm going to continue to be the exact person that I am and the realest person in your life. And you're going to always come back because I was that. And I'm going to do that with flawlessly. Like, I don't think people understand that, like, that was my superpower, and that is still my superpower. But I just knew that you would come back. Now it's more like, okay, you know I'm real. That's fine. Like, I'm a real person, and so should you. And I reflect that back at them, like, are you being as real as you supposed to be? But guess what? I'm okay with that if you're not. And what I'm going to do is mind my business. Mind my business, okay? Okay. I'm going to mind my business, but I'm also going to love me. I'm also going to appreciate me. I'm also going to be like, okay, this is what's working for me, and this is what's not working for me. And I'm okay to speak that. But it's like, I'm still going to remain being me. Besides, I don't care if you come back. That's the difference. Like, yeah, I knew that you were going to come back because how real I was. Now I don't care if you come back. I prefer you not to come back. Do not hit this block, because this block is not open and this block will shoot. Okay? Like, it's something like that. Like, metaphorically speaking, guys. But that's how I felt. And it's a real situation. It's real love. But this is like the love that I have for me now. And it's like, okay, like, I gave you an opportunity to be real with me. I gave you an opportunity to be a real friend. I gave you an opportunity. You had enough time to come up and talk to me, but you chose not to. So how could you ever be mad at me for choosing me? I got to continue to choose me because I love me. And I hope that you love yourself enough to the point where you can see any flaws that you might have too. I always tell people that, like, I really extremely love me now. And not saying that I didn't before, because I really love me then too. But now it's a little bit different, and it's a little personal, and it's like, I don't have to hide and love myself no more. I can love myself out loud. There's this movie called Half Magic, guys. I like this movie. And the girl was like, gave her a compliment. She said, and I know it is. And they said every time like somebody gives you a compliment, you say, and I know it is. Thank you. And I know it is. So somebody says, you're beautiful. You say, thank you. I know I am. There is nothing wrong with confirmation, like being in agreement with somebody giving you a compliment. Like, yes, you're beautiful. I know I am. And I used to be like that. And that's one thing that like Pluto and Capricorn, I want to integrate with the new me. It's like when people give me compliments, I want to say, yes, thank you. And I know what it is. Yes, or thank you. I know I am. Because that is a beautiful statement to be in agreement with somebody who says, you're just a beautiful person. Thank you. I know I am. That's not being cocky. That's not being nothing. That's just being in agreement with somebody and making it a compliment about myself and about them. And if somebody was to do that to me, I would be like, you know what? Show out. Okay, show out. Okay. But guys, like, I really am so happy. And guys, like, I really encourage you to really set yourself free. Okay, like, use this energy and this time to set yourself free. You have no time to be sitting up here playing with anybody. Like, and I'm not saying that you have time like that, but why waste that time playing with somebody when you can love somebody? Why waste this time when you can love your own yourself? Why waste this time when you could just do what you want to do? Listen to your heart, okay? Like, listen to your heart. I don't even know the song I was going to sing it, but never mind. But listen to your heart, guys. Like, really listen to what you really want to do. I'm telling y'all, I've been talking about this for a while on my podcast. I've been telling y'all, if you listen to your heart, nothing can get in your way. Nothing can stop you, because this is the path that you're destined to go anyways. Why waste the time? Why make it harder? Why take this route to still get you over here on this same path? Do that path and do it flawlessly. It will pay off in the end. I always tell people that, I promise you, like, if there's one thing I can say I know as a fact to be true, okay? Because I don't speak about stuff that I do not know about that isn't true. If you follow your heart, you will go the path you're supposed to be. Because if you go against your heart, the only thing you're doing is slowing down time. You're wasting time. And you will eventually get there, okay? You will eventually go there, either now or later. And you know what later means, okay? But you still got to do it. You still have to answer the call of your soul, your heart, on what you're supposed to do. And if you're doing stuff that your heart wants to do, it comes easy. It comes so loving. Nothing is really never hard. I tell people that, like, nothing really is ever hard. If you do the things that you love to do, nothing is hard. Like, everything will be supported. Everything, you will be supported no matter what you do, how you move. If you're moving from your heart space, you will be supported. I promise you that. Your path will be blessed. Your ancestors, your angels and ancestors, your spiritual guide, God, Allah, whoever you believe in, they gonna back you, bro. Like, they going to back you at all costs, okay? So take this time, guys, to really figure out what it is that you really want to do, how you want to get there. If you don't know this answer, like, I feel like these are the questions like you should ask yourself before Capricorn moves back into Pluto. It's going to get deep. You're going to have to go deep. And this is the last time, guys. I'm saying it's going to be the last time, but it's going to be the last time. And then I feel like with chronic being in Aries, with healing energy, like, Aries is a fast sign, a fast pace. So imagine if you really just go down and you heal those wounds. You can really heal those wounds a lot faster compared to if chronic was in Pluto. Okay, or chronic was in Scorpio. Like, that means you got to go real, real deep, but that's also Mars energy. So it kind of moves fast too. But if you really getting what I'm saying, like, you can, chronic being in Aries means you can really heal those wounds, heal the stuff that really hurt you, even aggressively. I'm telling you, like, it's the thing that I really love about me and healing with this chronic energy is that I'm able to say, like, this hurt. And I'm able to recognize that, to be like, I'm going to move on from this. I'm not going to stay there. It's not, why I got to keep doing that? Like, why do I have to keep allowing you to harm me? Like, I already healed this deep issue, but it's like you want to keep trying to, like, pick the sore. Like, this, it's already healed. You just kind of want to keep going back to try to see if you can hurt me. No, you know what? Stay over there. Don't come back. Because if you cross this line, you will never go back over there. Okay? Like, you won't never exist no more. So you need to make sure that you just stay over there. And I'm fine with that. The distance is great with me. Distance is my new response to people who do things to me. I'm not tolerating anything. I'm not tolerating no toxicity from no man. I'm not tolerating no toxicity from no woman. Like, I'm just not tolerating any toxicity from family, nobody. I literally had to tell somebody the other day that I was dealing with having a conversation with this man. He like really like started going. I said, listen, let me tell you something. I don't even tolerate my own daddy talking to me like that. My own daddy know better not to even play with me like that. What will make you think that I would be okay with how the way you talk to me? Okay. And then I'll be one of the people to know, like, I have a son. So I'm raising a man. So I don't want my son to ever think that he should talk to a woman like that, because if his girlfriend ever call me, or the mother of his child, which I pray to, different stuff like that, but the mother of his child, what? I will fly over there and me and my son will go at it. Like, stop playing with me. You know I don't play that. You know I ain't never raised you like that. Like, this is not that. But a lot of times, like, you get guys, and it's like really weird to me when I hear men cuss at women. That's like strange to me. And it's like, okay, either one or two things. And then I start analyzing you, because I study psychology. So I start analyzing you, and I'm like, okay, well, you got mama issues. Somebody hurt you. That's a woman. Maybe you need to heal that. Okay, I'm that person. Like, I got some stuff that, like, yeah, it's a few people like I really want to have deep conversations with. Like, okay, let's have this conversation final, and that's it. Don't call me, don't text me, don't call me no more. But at some point, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just write it out, and I just hope the universe just sends it to them. Because I kind of don't want to have that conversation with them, but I feel like if they needed that conversation, I would be in a space right now to talk about it. But if they don't want to talk about it now, they can never talk to me about it ever again, even when they're ready. Because I feel like I was ready, and then you wasn't ready, and then I gave you multiple years to be ready to have this conversation, and you just wasn't ready, and so it's not my fault anymore. So I always tell people that, like, make sure, like, if you want to have a conversation with a person, you have that conversation with them. You feel me? Like, I'm a person like, no, some people cross the line. I've been talking to y'all. You heard me. And I said it 3 times. I shouldn't have to keep saying it. And then I leave your life, but my life got better. So I can't go back. It's like, it's a thing with me. Like, it's like, my life got 10 times better, and it's something which you was holding me up, holding me back. You got to go. And I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with the space that we have. I'm okay with the time that we had, the memories, all of that. It was great. I got to say that. They were great. The moments that I did show me that I am the same person that I was then. And I really love the fact that even though I knew that you wasn't who you was, I still loved you. So to me, you can never tell somebody that you had nobody that really loved you, because I was that person that loved you. So if you really being honest with that person in yourself, like, she was one. She was a real friend. Like, I have people call back to me and be like, I know I wasn't a real friend to you, but you was definitely a real friend to me, but you taught me what a real friend was. And so I'm happy about that. And I'm glad that I was able to be that person to teach you who a real friend was, but you taught me what a real friend wasn't. And if I keep accepting that, then I'm accepting bullshit. So I can't do that to myself no more, okay? So I know what a real friend is. And so, because it's like a real friend should reflect me, do the same things. And so some of the stuff that I see with people and different things, I just sit back and I just listen and just watch for real. Because it's just like, it is what it is. Like, the people who love me, they going to love me forever. And then the people that I love, they gonna know I love them forever too. You feel me? It's vice versa. So guys, please, in Pluto, don't go back to old cycles that you used to be in. You feel me? Don't do the toxicity things. If you heal from things, visit it and just lay it to rest. I'm telling you, like, some things, like, I'm like, baby, I remember when I was transitioning into the 30s, and I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm wearing this color for like 3 years. And they were like, why? And I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like this. And I feel like spiritually, I was going through rankings, and I don't know how to explain it, but I really went through rankings when other people was going through rankings. I went through rankings through like my family was ranking me. So it was like, okay, I'm laying this person. This person is kind of gone. Like we'll do a woo. And I went through times where a spiritual initiation, like where I went through it, I was being initiated spiritually with family. So my angels and ancestors was ranking me high, like boom, you're here. Like, and I just didn't understand, but now like that I'm spiritually woke and I'm in tune with a lot of stuff. I'm like, oh, that's what was going on this year. But it makes sense. And you get that. I get the cape. I get it all. And so it is what it is. But I'm living. And the best piece of advice that I can give anybody in this period of time that's about to come up, it's going to be very beneficial to anybody, is get out of survivor mode and you're living. Start living. Like you're no longer surviving anymore. You're living, and you're living so comfortably. You're living so beautifully, and you're living. And once you realize that, especially my Black people and people of color, you know that that's when everything changes. And that's when the universe really starts to show out. When I say show, I'm like, show out. And it's been so wonderful. And I can't even lie and say that it hasn't, because it has. And if you in that moment, you in that moment. But I always tell people, like, whatever is meant to happen will happen. And God will make sure that. The universe will make sure that. Your angels and ancestors will make sure of that. Like, cause y'all, we all here, and they are here helping you. God's helping you. Whoever you believe in Allah, you know what I'm saying? Like Jehovah, because I do have some people that listen to my podcast that believe in Jehovah. But Jehovah's here for you. Like, it is what it is. Like, whoever you believe in is here to help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to knock you. I'm not here to tell you to believe in what I believe in. But you are supposed to believe in what you believe in. Whatever makes your heart happy. That's what you're supposed to do, guys. Like, I'm not in the business of doing any of that. Like, and that's just not what I'm here for. I'm here to teach and show love, and that's about it. I mean, and some more other stuff. But but guys, like, as far as like telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you should believe in, like, that's a you thing. That's something that you came here to discover about yourself, and stop listening to everybody else tell you what you should do. What feels right. Like, because some people are like, well, this might feel right. But if you know, like, you know what your heart really wants. I always tell people that. I remember, like, one time this dude was trying to talk to me, and I was like, listen, I said, the whole time you was sitting down, you never even mentioned this girl. But there's a girl's energy on you. Your heart is somewhere else. It would never be over here with me. There's even no point for me and you to even move on. Because your heart is somewhere else. Just like Martin Lawrence in A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Like, he knew that he wanted Regina. Your heart, it always was over there. But yet you entertaining everybody else instead of getting your woman who you really want. And you know she really wants you too. So stop playing. So that's the thing that I really want people to, like, if you know that you really want to be a rapper, then go be a rapper. Stop being everything else and focus on that, especially if you know you good, okay? Don't be trying to be a rapper you know you ain't good at all, okay? But if you know, like, this is your calling, this is your passion, like, you feel it in your heart, you get so much energy from this is something that you should be doing. Okay, like, if you know basketball is your thing or whatever is your thing, like, I be telling people, like, I really love doing what I do right now. It brings so much joy and happiness to me. I can't even explain it. I just get so much energy from it. It just makes me it makes me so much brighter than what I already am. It's just like, whoosh, like I get real bright, like boom, 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 boom. So this is the thing that I must tell people. Like, if there's one thing I can tell you is do what you need to do, but stop playing. Like, stop making, God come down here and hit the block. Stop making your ancestors forcing you to do what you're supposed to do, what you signed up for. You also have soul contracts. You have contracts that you signed up for, what you was going to do. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be like, okay, well, that's not what I want to do, but maybe that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You listen to somebody else telling you what you're supposed to do. You need to figure out what you really want to do and get serious about it and stop playing. I'm that person, like, I ain't got time to be playing, and this is what I want to do, and this is how it works out, and nothing can come in between that. So once you figure out the path that you want to do and how you want to get there, and I always tell people, I was like, it's really about choosing like your destination. Okay, this is where I'm going to go with it, okay? And then I'm going to let y'all go. It's really about choosing what you want to do. Doesn't matter how you get there, but you really set your heart on what you want to do. It's so crazy because I could tell a story. I was like, okay, guys, I don't know where I'm going to go. I knew I wanted to sign up for school, and I was like, okay, I got to continue. I want to get this done. And the next thing I know, it's like, okay. So I was sitting there, and the next thing I know, I hear like, where is it that you really want to be at? And I was like, all right, I want to be here at this time doing this. And next thing I know, it's like, all right. I was like, but I kind of want to go here. And they was like, nah, you can't go there yet first. We need you to go here first. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm cool with that. And next thing I know, it's like, boom. How I got there was something totally crazy. I don't know. It was always a part of my plan. And I tell people that, like, when I really can go in and really tell y'all what's going on, you're going to be like, wow, that was really part of that girl plan. It was really a part of my plan. It was a part of the plan. It was a part of the soul plan. It was always a part of the plan. I'm just being me and being loving who I am, just doing the things that I love to do. And it is a part of my plan. It was a part of my DNA. It was a part of my soul plan. It was what's in alignment for me. My angels and ancestors said it's her. You know what I'm saying? God said, boom. You know, but it was always a part of the plan. So I can never be upset if it was a part of the plan. Does this make sense, guys? It was always a part of my plan. And so I'm kind of really happy about this. I'm so in love. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really cannot believe like this was a part of my plan the whole time. Like, it's really weird, but I'm happy that like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I chose this path, but didn't know I chose this path, but I just knew that I was supposed to be here. That's kind of weird. Like, it is like, okay, I'm here, but it's like, I'm really here. But it's like celebrating every single moment of being here. Like, I'm not surviving, I'm living. And then on that, I'm like living good. So it's like, it's totally different where before, like maybe 2018, I was surviving. Like, I don't even think I was surviving then, but it was more like I was in survival mode. And survivor mode is where you feel like, you know, everybody's attacking you. Everything is happening to you, but not for you. And once you start living, you know that things are happening for you. You know that it's supposed to happen. However it happens, it's supposed to happen that way. So guys, there's a different mentality there that I just want to help my Black community, but I want to help everybody else, you know, people of color and anybody else who's listening to my message. Come out of survivor mode and just know that everything is happening for you. Like, people are placed in certain places just to make sure that you succeed on where you need to be. I'm telling you, like, everybody plays a piece on this chessboard. Like, whether or not you don't think about that, I'm like, gosh, and prime example, y'all know some people do know what happened to me. I'm like, dang, this girl's getting on my nerves. Next door, like, not now, but before, she was getting on my nerves, like doing crazy stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I didn't want to leave early, but I was already leaving. You want me to go, but I was already leaving. My path is already, I'm going to been left. You're going to be the one that's still here and suffering, not me. I'm going to be great. Like, and I'm just like, you're really pushing me. And then it was a point and times like, and I just might have want to just put my hands, bless old girl. I wanted to bless her. But only thing I could do was say, I bless you. Like, I hope God bless you and you get the energy that you deserve. I have nothing left more to say. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to do none of that because that's not where I'm at. And I want to just go peacefully. And so I feel like I left out peacefully, and it was a moment for me. And I'm really grateful and thankful for every single thing and everybody who played a part into making sure that I'm here. Like, cause with Aries people, we do stuff totally different. Like, once we get irritated, like there ain't nothing that you can say, but once we know that we're supposed to do, there's nothing that can stop us from doing that. Like nothing. Once we got our mind made up, it is over with. Like, besides, like, if it's something for us. Now, you got some of them Aries people that, they play a part where, oh, they want to come in, because some people do be vindictive and some people do be like, okay, well, it's my job to stop this person. Like, baby, can't pipe down. And I always tell people, like, once you pick the path that your soul was supposed to be on, and once you pick the path of where God wants you to be at, it's lit up. It's gold. Can't no energy come in between that. So if you are an Aries trying to stop another Aries, that's dumb. You're wasting time. You need to go figure out what you need to be doing and doing the same thing. Okay, like, don't be trying to curve over in this person lane. Do the lane that you're good at. Do what makes you literally happy. But guys, like, just once you are on the right path, you will know that you're on the right path because can't nobody come up against you, okay? Angela Bassett said, if God be for you, then who could come against you, okay? And that's what kind of like the guy in the universe is telling you right now, just showing you like, okay, like, and people who've been doing stuff, harming you, like people been receiving their karma. I'm telling you, it's tough. Some people, they can't take back what they put out. And this is what I always tell people, like, people have their own individual spiritual codes. Okay. So if you're dealing with a person and you don't know their spiritual codes, you better ask them. Because their spiritual code might be something totally different. And then here you go, a person, I don't believe in karma, but this person's whole spiritual code is something totally different. And now you got to receive what you put out. Sometimes people don't even understand, like, the space that I'm in right now is like, you can only see me. You can only see me. It's kind of like the brightest star in the sky. You can only see me. Okay? You can only see me in the sky. Like, baby, you can't do nothing. Like, no matter how many times you try to shoot up a missile, you can never get there. You want to know why? Because you're not supposed to be. That's what it's like right now. But that's what it's like if you choose the path that your heart wants you to be on, guys. Choose the people that you just love, and you just choose them every day. Choose them because you love them. Don't choose them because you feel guilty. Don't choose them because of this. You know that you have toxic parents or whatever the situation might be, but you know that they harm you. Let them go. Separate yourself. And if you separate yourself from your family, your life gets better than somebody was doing something. And I promise y'all got a glimpse of who was doing something in the summertime. I'm telling you, when it was revealed to me, who was, that's the only thing I'm going to say. And I had to pause for a second because once it was revealed to me who was doing it, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it could have been anybody but you. Like, I always suspected it was you, but I had to confirm, and now it's confirmed. And I'm in a different space to the point where I can hear. I know for a fact it's you. And I'm sorry, I'm upset. I was upset for about when I gave myself to grieve, do the grieving process, and now I'm okay. And it's like, I'm gonna just leave you there. You will have to see it. You cannot be a part of it, but you can only see it. So you gotta understand, like, who is the universe even telling you who can be a part of your life or who can just watch? Because right now you have been seeing the great divide. I feel like it's the great divide in energy and in people and in places and things. Like, I keep telling people, I was like, I knew when I first went on vacation, I was like, I won't be back here again. I don't know why. I don't know how. It's just like, I'm just not coming back. It's just not for me. And I'm okay with that. And so should you. But it's just, I'm over this right here. It's just not for me. It's not in the mix. It's not what's here for me. Like, I love the energy I'm in. I love the people around me. And I'm just in a better space. And where I'm like, I'm in tune with me and I love me. And that's where I'm at with it, guys. So you really got to choose you and listen to your heart. But guys, please do not fall back into those old cycles that used to be toxic, that kept you bound to things that you were not supposed to be. Because Pluto moved back into Capricorn. Y'all do know that Capricorn is the devil card in the tarot deck, right? And with the devil card being in the tarot deck, you got to understand something. It always has like a devil with some chains and bounding you to things, okay? So Capricorn moving back into Pluto was things that had you bounded. Forgive yourself, love yourself, and then move forward. Like, let it go. If it comes back, just release it. Like, I just release you with the most purest love and light. You know what I'm saying? I keep you there. But pay attention to those things that had you bound. Like, if you know that you was maybe bound to some heavy drugs, or you were doing stuff like that wasn't so great, because there's a lot of people with sexual addictions. Like, you know, that was a problem. It bounded you to a lot of things and a lot of people. Like, release it, love yourself, like, do the healing work, because it's there. With Pluto moving back into Capricorn retrograde and coming out of retrograde, it's moving into Capricorn. But you have chronic and Aries. That's a beautiful healing energy. Heal those deep wounds that had you bounded. Heal the things that had you bounded to things. I'm telling y'all, it's important. Once I healed like my core values and relationships, it has been a lot better. Like, and I'm like, okay, like, well, I'm able to recognize back in 2008 why I dealt with this particular person, or why I was even dealing with the men that I was dealing with at that particular time, when I shouldn't have dealt with not near one of them, because near one of them didn't have what I needed. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, I shouldn't have dealt with you because you don't even match me at all. Like, what's going on? Like, and I just was there for you to be helping you, but you didn't help me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But it's a moment that you got to be honest with yourself. You heal. And I feel like the core issues that you need to heal are your first relationships that you were in, which is your mom and your dad, those deep wounds there. And once you heal that, go to your brothers and your sisters, heal that. Then you go to your cousins, because they technically your best friends. And then you heal that. And I know if you have a big family like me, you understand, like, that's a lot of people. It is a lot. But once you heal that, you will be this beautiful butterfly. You will feel just new energy. You will feel reborn again. Like, you will feel so much better just by releasing things that are no longer serving you. Release the hurt that hurt you. You feel me? Like, because there's a lot of times I'll be telling people, like, yeah, like, this person was alive, I wouldn't even dealt with you. And that's facts. It is a fact. Okay? But now you're able to, like, heal that. Like, maybe they're not all the way gone and they're here with me. Every night I go to sleep, they go to sleep with me too. So is it like we're both gone? Like, no, we're actually here. So you need to make sure that you have this moment with yourself where it's beautiful and you're able to love yourself when nobody else is able to love you. Okay, so heal these core issues, which is with your mom, your first relationship with your mom and dad. That will then improve your relationships with everybody, friends, cousins, whoever. Then you can move on with your brothers and sisters, because they be doing some things too that hurt. You feel me? So once you heal that, then you'll be good. And then you move on to your cousins. And then you can move on to your friends. But these are your core relationships, because these are the first people that you have ever known. So once you heal that and you start really healing around the environments that they had you in, and you start really doing that, taking that time out to really do deep healing and cleanse that energy out of you and out of your body, you will become a better new person, a better star, a better whoever you feel like you are, an emperor, empress, the god, a goddess, you feel me? Whoever you feel like you are, you will become a better version of yourself. Okay. You won't be so hard on yourself. And I always tell people, if you can forgive people so flawlessly, please forgive yourself the same way. Because being a Virgo moon, that's hard because we analyzed everything and it used to be so internal. So I'm just here to help my Virgo moon people. Like, hey, baby, you forgave Sam, Paul, and Rachel. Okay. I'm going to need you to forgive you because you have done a lot and you have extended yourself in places where you shouldn't have been at. So forgive you. Okay. So guys, don't fall back into that cycle again. And Capricorn, just love on yourself, love in the space that you're in. And please, guys, stay tuned and stay out the way. Mercury retrograde is officially about to be over with. You know, it got its post-shadow period. After that, it's back to business. They gotta go. You gotta go, they gotta go. But guys, like, please, like, love yourself, because this is our final step. Once Pluto moved back into Capricorn for my cardinal signs, my Cancers, my Libras, my Aries, and why can't I get all four of them all at one time? My Aries, Cancers, and Capricorns and Libras. This is our final time. So this can either be test time. I hear some girl on TikTok say, like, why would I put myself through a test? Like, this could be just like getting everything out the way. Like, you know what's not supposed to be there, boom, it's gone. And once it's gone, and then you're able to step into this new reality once Pluto hit Aquarius, because we got a taste of it. Okay? Like, once Pluto moved in Aquarius, we got a taste of it. So if your life started getting better when Pluto moved in Aquarius, that's because you were getting a taste of that. But Capricorn's just coming back through to clear everything else out. If it ain't meant to be, it will not stand. Do you understand? Let me say that one more time before I clock out. Okay. If it's not supposed to be, it will not stand. It will leave. Let it go peacefully. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to like hold it through the door like, I want it back. No, let it go. Let it go. So this message is let it go. But also, guys, like, please be ready for Pluto to move back again. Capricorn, I know what it is, but I love y'all so much. And so I had to give y'all this message because it was on my heart. So guys, like, listen, thanks for always tuning in and tapping in with the Pretty Red ENT show. Please let me know how you feel about the episode. Hit me up on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook at the Pretty Red ENT show. But I would like for you to hit me up on my webpage at the Pretty Red ENT show. Podbean.com. Okay, like bean, like a bean, like pork and beans. .com. But I love y'all so very much. I got a good, healthy message for y'all too coming up. Just to let y'all know, it's some crazy stuff going on right now with the energy, and so I won't let y'all know what's actually. I mean, I really should, because it's kind of disrespectful that I don't. But I'm definitely going to let y'all, like, I'm going to talk to y'all about something that's very important that I just, we talked about it in class. And so I kind of want to talk about it on my podcast, because I was like, no, ma'am. But I want to say, like, I love y'all so very much. And I'm so grateful and thankful for each and everybody who listens to my podcast. I hope it helped you with the energy to come. Please, guys, don't fall back into the loop. You better than that. And take what you like from the old you and shred the rest. You feel me? And if there's a part of you that used to do things like you're not happy about, like, address it and let it go and heal it. But forgive yourself, but also be happy that you was able to stay in there, like you survived that. And just love on you, okay? But that's, I gotta say that. But let me clap for y'all, because we are way better than what we used to be. Okay. So thanks for always tuning in and tapping in to the Pretty Red ENT show. It's your girl, Pretty Red ENT, better known as Goddess Naquita. Okay.